where people are still being rescued at this hour. Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay is live in Houston.
And Terrell, it was sunny out there, but much of the area is still underwater, and we've now learned the death toll has risen.
Janine and Lori, we're just getting in that information. The official death toll attributed to this storm is now at 31. Take a look behind me. This is part of the problem, the Buffalo Bayou. You can see how fast this current is moving. All of this is really spilling into some neighboring communities, and the rising water is showing no sign of letting up. A bird's eye view shows the latest Houston neighborhood hit by steadily rising water tonight. And over in Beaumont, pure terror as entire families had to be plucked from rooftops by Navy airmen and helicopters. Earlier today, a nursing home full of elderly and bedridden patients had to be evacuated when floodwaters surrounded the facility.
They're sitting in water, in their beds. It is awful. Medications floating on the floor.
No food,
no food. It is terrible.
In Angleton, Texas, an entire community is blocked off by Texas Rangers. The homes beyond the blockades are submerged in water, and there are signs that residents here escaped with just a moment's notice. Stormwater flowing down a nearby river is expected to flood this area even more. The task even challenging for rescuers like Miami-Dade's Urban Search and Rescue Team on the ground in Texas.
Typically, we send the smaller equipment forward first to see how deep is it, and it's literally been to the point where we'll get to the stop sign and then realize we've got to back up because the conditions change so quickly.
Teams are going door to door, marking bright orange C's on homes that are clear. The water has receded in a handful of neighborhoods, and that has only brought grim discoveries. A cargo van with the bodies of 6 members of the Saldivar family was recovered. Their vehicle swept away by flash floods earlier this week. But through the pain, a slight glimmer of hope as the sun peeked through the clouds. Evacuees in shelters making the best of their time, and volunteers treating first responders to donated food and water.
We just wanted to help out the people that have been helping our community.
And a live look now. This is actually supposed to be a park along the Buffalo Bayou. Some handrails and some steps are supposed to lead you to a walking path, but you can see it is just about completely underwater. This is the scene throughout areas of Houston today, but we've also received word that the shelters are still at capacity, but city officials here are trying to consolidate those shelters into some arenas just to try to get a handle on things.
And Terrell, we see some lights on behind you. What's the power situation in Houston?
Yeah, it is not widespread power outages. We do know that at last check, about 100,000 people here in the city of Houston are without power, but half of those people are in areas that has been inundated by water, so power crews are not able to restore power to everyone just yet.
And Terrell, we know that school probably won't start until next week, but are you seeing any signs of some businesses, some areas getting back to normal?
Little by little, it's slow operation at this point. There are many businesses. In fact, most businesses and gas stations still remain closed tonight, but it is an ongoing effort. We do know that the city has plans to reopen both of the airports. In fact, those airports open the doors today, but flights aren't scheduled until later on in the week. And bus service will be run on a limited basis coming up first thing tomorrow. But it will take a while for the city to get back to normal.
Oh, let's hope tomorrow morning and the sunlight brings some positive change. Terrell Fournay live for us. Thank you.